We all saw what went down recently on that Delta flight between Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder, and Ja Rule. We've got to ask ourselves, was this straight up clownery? Because now the Let's Rap About It podcast, featuring Jim Jones, Maino, Davies, and Fabolous, is clowning the whole situation. Yeah, they're really clowning it, y'all. Oh yeah, Ja Rule is speaking out now, hitting big publications like CMZ and morning shows, airing it all out. He's saying flat out, we could never be friends. We could never sit at the table and make money together. I told y'all, the war ain't over. But he adds, they can be casual, just don't put them in the same room. Let's talk about it. We all saw it play out on social media. Y'all heard the Delta flight drama with Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder, and Ja Rule. Yeah, it's been the talk of the month. If you weren't there, you don't know. Because at the end of the day, Murder Inc. and G-Unit, they would never be casual. They would never be cool. And a lot of people out here are clowning it. Yeah, they're clowning the whole Delta situation. They're calling it a pillow fight on a Delta flight, a pillow fight, you feel me? I'm just being real. How would you see this? Would you be clowning it too? Because the Let's Rap About It podcast featuring Fabolous, Maino, Jim Jones, and Davies, oh, they've got plenty to say. And honestly, I like what's going on. They're throwing him little shots, giving their opinions, stirring the pot a little. Pay attention to Maino. He kicks things off, of course. Listen to what he has to say about the drama that went down with Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder, and Ja Rule. Y'all better pay attention.
You on a plane.
Depends on.
And you run into niggas and it turns into a pillow fight. Who do you call?
Right from the jump? Right from the jump. Right from the jump. They know the shots landed. Right from the jump. I gotta keep it 100. This is messy.
That's a good question.
Who do you call if you run into some of your opposition?
Your ops?
On a plane. How do you handle it?
Can't call nobody on the plane.
Until something happens.
No, but the plane didn't take off. Or like, how do you handle it?
Oh, it's not in the air?
It's not in the air.
Charges could be a little less if it's not in the air.
Charges could be a little less?
If it's not in the air.
Oh, so you taking the charge?
I'm just weighing different situations and things like that. You know what I mean?
Like.
Now, hold up. I need everybody locked in for this. When it comes to the Let's Rap About It podcast and Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder, their beef, it ain't that serious, y'all. It's pure social media vibes. So I need a lot of y'all to really pay attention. At the end of the day, these guys, look, why not throw shots back and forth? It fuels the algorithm. That's exactly what they're doing. They're feeding the algorithm. So check it. Mayo, right off the jump, he's throwing shots. Yeah, shout out to Mayo. Shout out to everyone caught up in this mess. But let's be real. Plenty of people are clowning that Ja threw a pillow, calling it a pillow fight. It is what it is. And it didn't stop there, because even Fabolous steps in. Nobody threw an actual punch, nothing. Pay attention.
Charge.
That's a federal charge.
On that plane?
Sure.
If it's in the air or if you on the ground?
I don't know.
No, not necessarily.
He didn't have a fight at the...
But you wasn't on the plane?
He wasn't on the plane, it was airport though, right?
Airport.
It's the same thing?
Yeah.
Is it the same thing?
It may not be. They might have
airport,
a.
might be something different, right?
It might be something different.
Once you get on
I
that
don't know.
plane.
I really don't know. I looked it up. It says that fighting on a plane is a federal charge, but is that fighting on a plane when it's in the air?
But let's check it out.
I've been banned from that
Google
same
that.
airline for not...
It's fighting on the plane and fighting in the airport, two different things.
Can you have a pillow fight on the thing?
That's the thing.
Listen to this, yo. Hey, yo, I'm not even gonna front. I'm not gonna front, y'all. Check out what Fabolous is saying right here, man.
You have a pillow fight on the thing.
That's the thing. That's the key.
Now,
Maybe not a physical, but
You can at least have a pillow fight.
pillow fight seems like it's
is
legal.
pillow or the assault?
A pillow fight? Yeah, that looks legal. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna front. They clowning these dudes hard. Hey, look, it is what it is. These are grown-ass men, no cap. I respect what's going on. Go ahead, Fab, throw your shots. Go ahead, speak your truth. Talk your talk, F. I'm not mad at you. Let's get it.
Two different things.
Can you have a pillow fight on the thing?
That's the thing. That's the key.
Now,
Maybe not a physical, but
You can at least have a pillow fight.
pillow fight seems like it's
is
legal.
pillow or the assault?
Pillow fight not legal either?
Is that an assault charge if you get hit with a pillow?
I don't think
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This right here, straight up disrespectful. Hey, let's call it like it is. This is disrespectful, bro. That's how you move in this game. Yeah, this is how you catch the algorithm.
I don't think that's a real
I don't know.
assault.
Shit, if you hit a nigga with water right now,
If you throw a pillow at a random like old white lady in first class, that might be assault.
Nah, you hit anybody white, you get assault. That's a fact, Jack.
Guaranteed assault.
I don't give a
That's
fuck if
assault.
that shit was the softest pillow in America.
These dudes are straight up clowning the whole situation. You heard me? Hey, look, I'm not making the news, I'm just breaking it down. Listen, at the end of the day, is Tony Yo gonna respond? Nah, it's never ending. All of this, pure social media theater. Y'all need to pay attention because Ja Rule actually spoke up. Yeah, Ju's out here on grown man energy. He's about to be a grandfather, let's call it what it is, and he's handling it like an adult. He's making it clear he doesn't want the static. As we all saw, he dropped a statement. I'm not proud of my behavior. That video, goofy. I'm a grown man about to be a grandfather. I wish it wasn't out there. I don't like being taken out of character. I apologize to my wife, family, fans, business, and investment partners. At the end of the day, I'm still a man and I stand my ground. I don't start trouble. Ju is cleaning up his side of the mess right now. Y'all, this is literally the talk of the month. People are either clowning or rocking with you. It is what it is. Listen closely. Ju's hitting bigger publications, speaking his truth and doing his thing. Pay attention, y'all.
It's picked up a lot of attention online. You know what I'm talking about.
Is
You
it?
got in a little, shall we say, altercation on a plane.
Yeah.
We don't have to get into all the specifics, but from your perspective, what happened, and what would you say to folks who just want like our hip hop legends to just get along?
You know, nothing really happened. You know, but I just want to say this from my standpoint. You know, I'm almost 50 years old. I'll be a grandfather.
Congratulations.
Proud grandfather coming in May. But
Respectfully, we're talking about a dude who's about to be a grandfather. That's 50. He ain't really trying to dive deep into that drama, man. For us, it was all entertainment, no cap. But real talk, the grown man energy always wins. You heard me?
I feel like, you know, as a older statesman in the hip hop community, there's a responsibility that we have, you know, to be gentlemen.
Yeah.
And I live by code. I call it the gentleman's code. But I'm also raising young men.
Yes.
And so you have to let them know that there's no room for disrespect.
Yep.
But also there's a way that you carry yourself. So two things can be true. But I just want them to understand that disrespect is not tolerated, but there is a way that you carry yourself in certain spaces.
Cheers to that.
So, Ju made it clear, disrespect ain't flying. You gotta see where he's headed. He's hitting up bigger publications now. Not Vlad TV, shout out Vlad, but the major platforms. Not Cam Capone, not anyone else, low key. He's out here shaping the narrative, showing himself as the good guy. And yeah, it's working. He's making himself look solid. But it doesn't stop there, folks, because it got messier. DMZ rolled up on Ju and things escalated. Look, I ain't going front. J. Rule's holding that same energy. I'm calling it as I see it. Ju isn't budging, y'all. He straight up said we could never be friends. Pay attention, y'all.
I want to commend you for even apologizing for the plane incident. But what made you apologize? I was surprised that you apologized.
I'm a grown man.
I know that's right. So we got to ask you too. When can we have this sit down with you, 50, Tony Yayo,
Who?
No, listen.
Never.
Oh my God, Ja.
Listen.
And I'm not trying to stir up the pot. I'm really
Here's the
talking to you
reality,
as a
right?
hip-hop
Here's the
fan.
reality, right? Sometimes in life, people have enemies.
Okay.
And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay to have enemies. Everybody can't be friends. A friend of everybody is an enemy to himself.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, we don't also have to be at war. You feel me?
Right.
So there's room for us to be not friends and also not be at war. And that's where I'm at with it right now. I don't deal with that side. I don't f with them. They don't f with me. That's fine. But I also don't have to be at war. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I'm almost 50 years old. And so, you know, we're doing big things out here. We're getting big
And
money.
we are proud of you.
Yeah, we can't be.
Well, wait, one more question. Did you have like a moment of embarrassment? Because trust me, I've had like arguments with the job where I'm like, oh God, I didn't mean it.
I don't regret nothing. Because, you know, listen, man, if it is what it is, two things can be true, right?
Same time.
There's no safe space for disrespect. We ain't tolerating no disrespect. But also, there's a time and a place and a way you carry yourself as a grown man. We live by code, a gentleman's code.
We appreciate you. Thank you for your time, Joe.
Juice straight up said, we live by the grown man code. No lie, he made it clear there's zero room for disrespect. Do y'all feel that? At the end of the day, yeah, it might have helped Tony Yayo's uncle navigate some serious moves. It could have pushed their situation forward with what they had going on. You feel me? At the end of the day, they're handling things like grown men. And I gotta say, I'm glad nothing exploded. Seriously, nothing popped off, and I hope this just chills so we can jump into the next content, because I'm tired of it, just like y'all. You know 50 Cent and G-Unit, right? Murder Inc., friendship ain't happening. Why? Tony Yayo speaks his truth. Yep, he posted it. Ja Rule even said he'd never squash the beef with 50 Cent. Tony Yayo was clear about the plane incident. I don't roll with them, they don't roll with me. Listen closely to Tony Yayo. He said we're grown, but war, it never dies, it just ages. They were never out there, no cap. And Tony Yayo, he's throwing shots back, making it loud and clear. He's talking that talk, sending shots. These guys, they're not gonna like that. Y'all decide. Hit the comments and let me know. Honestly, this beef has been simmering for 20, 25, almost 30 years deep. Even if they never link up, even if they never do anything together, blood was spilled, lives were at stake. But keeping it content, right? Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder flipped it. They turned it into a promotion for what they're working on. It is what it is. We're living in 2026 now, not 2000. 26 years later. At the end of the day, nobody wins. Yeah, nobody wins because endorsements vanish, money dries up, opportunities disappear. People don't want to deal with that nowadays. It's 2026, man. We've got enough young folks acting recklessly and losing their lives. Me, I'm just here breaking it down, giving y'all what's really happening. But Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder, Gyro, 50 Cent, nah, they'll never be cool. I saw it all firsthand. The war, serious business. But like Tony Yayo says, we grown. The war never dies, it just gets old. He throws his shots, but the tension doesn't fade. Y'all, drop your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe, hit the bell so you catch me live. Hopefully this chapter is behind us and we can move forward, because social media's been dead. These are the guys still making noise. At the end of the day, does Jew hit the point when he says we grown men? Yeah, I got to apologize to my people, my family. But what Tony Yayo says, we grow. War never dies. Powerful words, y'all. Straight up powerful. And y'all, how do you feel? Let's talk about it. Jim Jones, Mayo, Fab, they're all involved, whether you like it or not. You're a podcaster now, whether you signed up or not. So what's your take? Subscribe, we're leveling up. Salute.
I want to commend you for even apologizing for the plane incident. But what made you apologize? I was surprised that you apologized.
I'm a grown man.
I know that's right. So we got to ask you too. When can we have this sit down with you, 50, Tony Yayo, you know?
Who?
No, listen.
Never.
Oh my God, Ja.
Listen.
And I'm not trying to stir up the pot. I'm really talking to you as a hip-hop
Here's the
fan.
reality, right? Sometimes in life, people have enemies.
Okay.
And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay to have enemies. Everybody can't be friends. A friend of everybody is an enemy to himself.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, we don't also have to be at war. You feel me?